Why hello there, my fellow Wendigo. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech, the first Wendigo, episode 155, The Blood Price. I'm not going to abandon that map tile just yet, because I do want to hit that last Andrew Danger. Because I was also looking for legs. In the future, when I have polls like this, I will include the gender so that you can make a more informed decision, because that was my fault. I guess leave the... No, take the ale. Alright, Mitty, you are taking Sarai over here, and then pretty much immediately put into the gene scanner. Cheers! Do ovum times tick down in the crypto? No, they don't, I believe. I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure they don't, which is why it doesn't really make sense to have females in the vat. Or in the sleep. Oh, too large. How about I just stun you? A good way to feed my prisoners is to kill a bunch of mega sloths and turn them into food. Insert Sarai. Prediction! Will I get a useful gene on first scan? Yes or no? How lucky do you think I am? So, just to give you the calculations so that you know what you're betting on, useful genes to me would be very attractive, great social, heat weakness. Those would be the useful ones. I think I already have awful plants and awful mining standalone, but I'll double check. So awful plants, I don't have a standalone. So awful plants as a standalone would be useful. Awful mining as a standalone would not, because I have it as a standalone, because thin body is just aesthetic. So 4 out of the genes, I think, are useful. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you ever catch up to... Yeah, you did. Val, you're about to have a big old mental break. Here, have a lunch break. I'm gonna have a lot of people just take a break. There's a lot of mental breaks on the horizon. Oh, Val just gave up on the community. Well, let's take a look at you. Congrats. You have now imprisoned yourself. It's probably not what you wanted to have happen as a result of you giving up on the community, but your eggs can be harvested in prison too. In fact, it's even easier. Man, everybody loves drugs. Beeline it for beer. So there's still some sleeping mega sloths out here that I'll deal with. Oh, are we imprisoning? Oh, look at this. We're actually imprisoning Val where they belong, which is here in the yeah. And unfortunately for you, you had Thrumbo for clothing, so that means that you get to be naked. So, good job. And farm. I'm gonna farm you for hemogen as well. You turn your back on community, you get farmed, your blood gets farmed as well. A orbital bulk goods trader. Swanky. Let's take a look. I'll remember the shock lance too. The prisoners don't use shock lances as like a means of escape. Plus, they are literally not able to escape anyway, which means the shock lance isn't really urgent for me to remove from the prison because it can't be used against me. All right, bulk goods. You don't literally have any gene packs at all. And yeah, I'll implant her. Don't worry, I wouldn't forget that. Does the bulk goods have... no. I was looking for wools, because that would be nice for the slaves to have, like, wool clothing. But nope. So I'll just make a butt ton of money off of them then. Golden baby decoration. I don't have babies I care about that much in this colony. I'll buy their... No, that's too much beer. Buy a small thing of beer, though. Alright, so Shell, you are now a perfect passive prisoner. And then Robot, you're going to get re-implanted with prisoner as well. And then Val, you are going to be implanted with prisoner genes. The thing is, like, I don't really want to leave a nuclear stomach in her, but I guess I don't really care if the cancer starts to build up. That's fine. She becomes cancer-ridden. Whatever. The question I have for you guys is, what do you want me to work on next? So here's the same sort of poll that you've seen before. And have you vote on next big priority. If you want me to continue abductions, farm mech bosses, or pillage ancient dangers, take on a construction project that you propose, I'll leave it up to you. Oh, good. My prisoner now is lazy. You are a 6/11th Wendigo, so you're the furthest we've gotten, and you're a misogynist, lazy, careful shooter. Oh, jeez. pretty bad. Alright, Kath, you need death rest? Well, go ahead and start. The genie and the hussars ready to be rescanned as well. I think these Megathlaws are leaving, so they're not going to try to fight me. But with that said, I'm just going to take the opportunity to bring some shooters down to the range and practice some shots. Because a lot of my shooters... I don't have great shooting from the hussars yet, so a lot of my shooters are needing as much target practice as possible. I should also just set them up to be actively hunted. Well, maybe not the snow hare. Oh, Tati, you can hunt. That is a lot of Megasloth that we ended up getting. Honestly, a surprisingly high percent were edible. Because, you know, normally they're really, really, really not edible. So I'll take it. That's a lot of meat. So there's two more left. There's one here that's probably leaving the map tile. I'll have Krieg chase it down with a warhammer. And then there's a few up here that have not yet been hauled. As have... Oh, they're down to 50%, so I need to grab those chips. Yeah, actually, Krieg, just let it leave. Go for the chips. And Tati, while you're here, go for the chip. Time to arrest Robot and Shell. So then I'm going to carry them to the hybrid prison. And you guys want Wendy to take on a new project or goal, so that will be up to you. Suggest a goal with channel points. And the suggestion box for channel points is open. So, Robot, you are going to be farmed in Blood Farmed. And then I'll do the same with Shell. I do have some open slots for new eggs to be grown. Oh, there we go! Awful plants extracted from Sarai. It's maybe not what I wanted, but I did say if awful plants was isolated, it would be useful. So that solves that prediction. Because we didn't have it isolated, so yes. Useful gene on first scan. Not the one I wanted, but useful anyway. Evie, you're up. Wherever the heck you are. Oh my god, there's so many people here. And same question goes for Evie. Will I extract a useful gene? So for Evie, useful would be unstoppable, great shooting, maybe red eyes. I wouldn't mind red eyes. Red-eyed Wendigo sound fun. Also just realized the, it's probably not worth doing, but Sarayan and Evie both have lung and kidney that I could have donated. If you catch my drift. Alright, Wendy, let's go ahead and arrest Shell as well. Ruburn, thank you for the resub. Into the hybrid prison. Okay. And you two are going to be farmed for blood and ovum. Wendy will go do the xenogerm implantation for Val. And I am going to run to the bathroom while you guys suggest a goal. Alright, I have a few so far. Farm, rec dining, hospital, or ritual room. Some others, just to float some ideas. Dedicated mechanitor, sort of mech facility. We could also expand the turrets that are added to the deep water kill box. We could, what else? We could reassess the implanted xenogerms for the colonists, because I have a lot more genes accessible now than I did before. Yeah. Just some goal ideas. Hey, Soups. Let's berry Soups. I'm keeping Soups, if you're wondering, because going to a tomb is a recreation that I want to have offered. Yeah, feel free to suggest something if you want. Oh, yeah, that's another thing I need to do, don't I? Is change what they're fed. Just on Val. Alright, that all looks right. I have space for 2 new embryos. So let's see. This one was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the Rogi Low is a really good contender. This is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Polog Bryzit's not bad. That's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. Polog Bryzit. Popag Bryzit. God, these names are confusing. Check the new prisoners for food and meds. I just did, right? Here's not enemies. Prisoners. So Sarai is not farmed, but I don't actually want to farm her anyway. So every single prisoner is set to prisoner NPM, herbal meds, and farmed. Except for Sarai, because Sarai's a high mate that wouldn't need to be farmed for anything. She's too old for eggs. And I don't want to bother getting blood off her. Alright, back to the eggs. So we're here. This is another 4/8 or 4/11. 1, 2, 3, 4/11 as well. 1, 2, 3/11. 1, 2, 3, 4/11. 1, 2, 3, 4/11. 1, 2, 3, 4/11. This is 1, 2, 3, 4/11, but with weak melee damage, which means no colonists. 1, 2, 3, 4/11 with super immunity. Oh, Blaster Bryzit is a good combo there. I don't have a lot of super immunity represented in the colonies yet, so that's a super immune. And then 1. Oh, this is a dirt mole. Okay, so probably Blaster Bryzit and Rogi Low are going to be what I grow. So Growth Vent 1, Growth Vent 2. No, maybe not that one. Oops. No, I guess it's okay. Alright, so we have 2 for the growth vat. That was the wrong food. Just make sure that, so this is the Blaster Bryzit going in. And I think someone's already hauling the other embryo. Because Dave can't mess with it. So someone's already got it queued. Rexy does. Okay, cool. I added additional gene banks. Actually, I just realized these gene banks are too far from the southern gene assembler to be accessible. So I'll probably want to move them down here. Also just realized that this orbital beacon doesn't cover everything anyway. You know, if I wanted an orbital beacon to cover all of the gene banks, I'd have to put like one up here as well. So this might not even be a good spot for those banks. I might need to lose the western walkway. But I don't think I'm going to get that many more genes that this fills up anytime soon. And I got Goat Juice Dependent Short-Haired off of Eevee. So in terms of go juice dependent, that's actually not a bad one to have. So again, I got something useful, which is really odd. Because the go juice dependent allows me to offset a huge amount of metabolism. Because go juice dependency is expensive. As you can see, +4 metabolic efficiency. And Emma Rose, you are the last one in. I think you were already queued to be in, and I just canceled it because I'm stupid. And now I have to find you. Oh, this is a ridiculous list. It will you'll be queued up to be entered in automatically, I think. Dear Lord. Talk about a growing prison population. There you are. Now, I'm not going to run the poll or the prediction for this, because the only thing I want from here is awful social. And that's like a 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, it's not exactly a fair prediction. So keep that off. Quit puking everywhere. Prison does not like to be puked in. So the added gene banks should allow for me to store probably close to as many that I'm ever going to want. If I need to add more, I would need to probably move this prison and start to build up the gene banking to the left to keep it within the radius of these assemblers. But I've got 58 at 80, so, you know, there's a still pretty good amount of capacity left. Alright, let's poll about... Yeah, let's poll about that. I still want to add, send Chimmick and Mitty back over to the Ancient Dangers that I skipped. Or the Danger, because I did 3/4 of what I promised. So I'll have them send out. So what to do next? Let's see. You guys suggest add a farm, build dedicated recreation dining room, improve the hospital, improve the ritual room. I decide. Or expand growth vats. Okay. Thank you for suggesting, and thank you for voting. Oh, it is -51 Celsius on this map tile. That is very cold. They're on the pods? Yeah. Okay, cool. Launch. You don't want to aim directly at the Ancient Danger, because you don't hit exactly where you intend to. And the worst thing that you could do is land inside and be stuck with whatever's in there. Alright, so that's that bunny broke bad. Who wants to kill the bunny? Frosty, you want to kill the bunny for me? Oh, I still have a stockpile, don't I? Oops, let's get rid of that. Plasteel, that's a good scan. Actually, what is your exit direction first? It is to the northeast. Is it just me, or is Sarai, like, more wounded than when we grabbed her? Maybe not. Just slow to heal. Whoa! This is a spicy one. I am curious. No path. I'm curious what's in here. But boy, is this a nasty danger. I don't really need the prisoners anymore. I mean, I guess I wouldn't mind, like, extra high mates, because it doubles my chance of scanning, but I don't think there's a high likelihood of me getting a high mate. But I kind of want to see what's in the hermetic crate, so I'm gonna check. They might get through this wall before... Yeah, you know, they're going to get through this wall before Mitty does, so I'm not going to have Mitty bother to break it open. Ow. Cut it out. You know how I feel about that? When one of you gets to sleepy sleeps. Oh, you shot me in the head? Okay. It's a little rude. Alright, well, they chased Chimik. The exit point was actually here. So Chimik will go to the exit point. Mitty can just sneak in and pop open the crate. See what was in there. Load the tech prints. I can't believe the resale value of the tech prints is so terrible. Oh, you even broke my shield belt. Glitterworld meds. Oh, hi. So, do we have any high mates? No, they're all wearing armor. They're not high mates. Alright, let's get out of here. We'll have stupid humans fight other stupid humans. So I got some glitterworld meds, but otherwise, yeah, not that sexy. And you guys want a better hospital. Cool. Well, let's see here. This hospital could very easily just expand out to the west to add capacity, and that's probably exactly what I'm going to do. I see no reason why I should, you know, reconfigure it beyond that simple fix. In fact, I might just put this in the middle. It'll have long power connections, but that's fine. Alright, they're out. Cool. And that means they're ready for pickup. Ryzit is a, well, he's kind of like a Warhammer Psyker, where he's just used for transportation as a Psycaster. He doesn't care. That's probably a big enough hospital, I'd imagine. He's a taxi service. He's treated very well for a royal taxi service, though. Like, compared to the other colonists, he's got a throne and his own, you know, he's well set up. You know, when it says skip to someone random, it doesn't seem all that random, as it's 100% the hybrid prison. Random. With an eye roll so aggressive it hurts the eye socket. Tordek became a child. I don't know if you can remain a colonist or not. Let's see. You have no negatives that would prevent you from remaining a colonist, so guess what? You can remain a colonist. And then that means, Stevie, you are also going to be born very soon, and you follow suit. You can also remain a colonist, for now. Doesn't necessarily mean you will remain free forever, but at least for now. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch, April 30th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigo,